Do you feel like no matter how much you try and keep your house clean, it never stays clean? How many of you have endless laundry? You have the dishes piling up and don't find time for the simple things. Well, cleaning is quite a therapeutic practice. It's amazing to declutter externally so that we can also declutter internally. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 ways to make it quick, simple, and fun, and learning-based too. The first step is to schedule it out. I spent years of my life working really hard from Monday to Friday, only to have to wake up on a Saturday to do all my cleaning. Not only did that take up the whole day, it made less time for social interaction, for connecting with friends and family, and even time to work on my passions. And what ended up happening is that by the time it was Monday again, the house felt unclean and I felt like I'd made no progress. Initially, we all believe that doing it in one day seems like the best method. It's out of sight, out of mind, you don't have to think about it for the whole week, and in one day you get it sorted. The challenge with that is that in your mind, it also feels like a bigger mountain to climb. Scheduling it out during the week makes all the difference. Tackling small tasks, putting things back immediately after using them, washing a plate immediately after eating something makes it so much simpler. One of the best ways to do this is to create days dedicated to specific things. This makes it feel like a challenge or an experiment. So for example, a wipe down Wednesday. Knowing that all you have to do is wipe down your surfaces may take no more than 5 to 10 minutes. I also really love floor Fridays. Now the floor can sometimes take a bit longer, but still scheduling out around 30 minutes to do that could make all the difference. And if you live with more than one person, you can divide these days and these areas between you so that you can make it simpler and easier to handle and tackle. There's quite a few benefits to this. When we do the same thing at the same time on the same day every single week, it becomes so much easier for the mind to tackle that task. When we divide and dissect our tasks up in this way, we avoid burnout. We avoid feeling like we have this big, huge mountain to climb and solve, and we start tackling elements every single day. I tell this story from my book, Think Like a Monk. When I first joined the ashram, I was asked to do a lot of cleaning. And in the beginning, I found it tedious and a waste of time. What if I could be serving humanity? What if I could be reading a book? What if I could be studying and making notes? And I had all these excuses in my mind. But of course, I'd chosen to be a monk, and therefore I was encouraged to clean. And I started to find that cleaning did so much for my mind. And recently I looked at some studies that actually back that up. There are so many benefits of cleaning in a physical space that will also clear out your mind. A research study from UCLA by Saxby and Repeti found that cleaning gives you a better sense of control over your environment and engages your mind in a repetitive activity that can have a calming effect. One of the other things that I loved to do as a monk was to try and practice verses or scripture as I cleaned. So I would remember a verse, I would remember a prayer or a meditation, and I would repeat it as I cleaned. Now today, one of the things that I find really useful is using the Blinkist app. I can listen to blinks, I can listen to audiobooks, or I can gently even browse through one to just learn a blink. I may even try and make sense of it, reflect or introspect while I'm cleaning, which makes me feel like that cleaning time moves really, really fast. The third one is sing. And I would give you a demonstration, but I am a terrible singer and have a horrific singing voice, so I'm not going to put you through that pain. Now, you don't have to sing, but you can listen to music. You could dance, you could let go of it, you could just have some fun with it. I find that any excuse to move is a healthy one. When I was deeply looking at the blue zones, these are areas around the world where people live longer than anywhere else. I even got to visit one in Sardinia. One of the biggest pieces of research that came out of that is that people did natural exercises. By cleaning, by farming the land, they were naturally using more muscles and parts of their body and staying healthier and staying fit. If you add some music to that, or maybe a music video to watch while you're doing it, I'm sure that you'll find your moves. Just like we use music for many things like going to the gym or going for a run, music makes it that much more enjoyable to clean. Now you've heard this before, but maybe not in the context of cleaning. Work smarter, not harder. An article from Very Well Mind written by Sherry Gordon found that your mental health and cleaning are connected. Clutter may contribute to depression, to decreased focus, confusion, and tension. She says to the brain, clutter represents unfinished business, and this lack of completeness can be highly stressful for some people. When you plan it out, even the simplest things can be achieved with minimal effort. Set your laundry and dishwasher first. Let them work while you clean something else. That way, 3 things are done at the very same time. And the final step is serenity. This is such an important aspect. How often do you just finish cleaning and then rush to do whatever you wanted to do? You feel like you got rid of and got done with the task you didn't want to do, and now you have time for what you do want to do. But it's really important that you create a reward for your cleaning rituals. You can do this by lighting a candle and sitting in the space that you just cleaned. Taking a moment to appreciate what you've created and really immerse in that environment. Or you could sit down for a cup of tea. Trying to just have a moment of presence and stillness in that space will let you have appreciation for yourself and the home that you live in. And I find that this part is really important. We spend our whole lives thinking that there's things we have to do and things we don't want to do. And then what we really can't wait to do. But the truth is that building up your resilience, building your muscle and strength for doing the tasks that you don't love doing is a really healthy habit that's being formed during this time. You're developing grit, you're developing resilience, and you're developing the most important ability, which is being able to do something even when you don't feel like it. Right now, Blinkist has a special offer just for our audience. Go to Blinkist.com/JShetty to start your free 7-day trial and get 25% off a Blinkist premium membership. That's Blinkist, spelled Blinkist.com/JShetty to get a 25% off and a 7-day free trial. For even more insights and research on how your mind, your mental health, and cleaning are related, head over to verywellmind.com for articles and resources.